T cells play a major role in human immunity. T cells only recognizes free protein molecules. The protein must be present as peptides, specifically as MHC peptide complex. So the binding of peptides to MHC molecules and the display of peptide MHC complexes on the cell surface for T cell recognition are known as antigen processing and presentation. MHC molecules are differentiated into two classes, class 1 MHC molecules and class 2 MHC molecules. Class 1 MHC molecules recognizes endogenous antigen and it contains 3 alpha subunits and 1 beta subunits, and it also contains CD8 binding site for recognition of cytotoxic T cells. On the other hand, class 2 MHC molecules recognizes exogenous antigen and it possesses 2 beta subunits and 2 alpha subunits, and it also possesses CD4 binding site for recognition of helper T cells. So basically the difference is this: class 1 MHC molecules to CD8 cytotoxic T cells, class 2 MHC molecules to CD4 helper T cells. Now let us understand the processing and presentation of endogenous antigens. So what are endogenous antigens? Endogenous antigens are synthesized inside a cell. Typically they are derived from pathogens, for example viruses, bacteria and parasites that have infected the cell. MHC class 1 proteins present peptide antigens derived from endogenous protein antigen. And this is how it works. A virus infects a normal cell and viral nucleic acid is incorporated into the cell. That viral nucleic acid goes into proteasome. Proteasomes are 12 to 15 protein subunits, and as the name suggests, it degrades protein into peptides. So proteasome degrades viral nucleic acid into peptides. These peptide molecules now have to be combined with class 1 MHC molecules that are present in endoplasmic reticulum. So now the peptide molecules have to move from cytosolic region into endoplasmic reticulum. For this transportation, there is a pore in endoplasmic reticulum called TAP. TAP stands for Transporters Associated with Antigen Processing. Through this pore, the peptide molecules move into endoplasmic reticulum. Inside endoplasmic reticulum, the class 1 MHC molecules are present near the tap, and thus peptide combines with class 1 MHC molecules and form MHC class 1 peptide complex. Now this MHC class 1 peptide complex move out through Golgi apparatus. From Golgi apparatus, it moves into plasma membrane through secretory vesicles. From there, the T cells recognizes MHC class 1 peptide complex through TCR, that is T cell receptors. And also the CD8 co-receptors of T cells binds with alpha 3 domain of MHC class 1 molecules. And the T cells take up the antigen. Here the antigen is endogenous antigen. So this is how the processing and presentation of endogenous antigens takes place in our body. The T cells play a major role, and also the MHC class 1 molecules are important in this step. And that's all about the endogenous antigens. Now let us understand the processing and presentation of exogenous antigens. Here the class 2 MHC molecules help in presenting antigens to T cells. So what are exogenous antigens? These are extracellular microbes or bacteria that are internalized by APC, that is antigen presenting cells. Only antigen presenting cells internalize these extracellular microbes either by endocytosis or by phagocytosis. And these internalized antigens are converted into peptides and stored in vesicles. And on the other hand, the class 2 MHC molecules are present in endoplasmic reticulum and they are bound by invariant chain because MHC class 2 molecules may also bind to self-peptide molecules. To prevent it from binding to self-peptide molecules, the invariant chain is bound to class 2 MHC molecules. From endoplasmic reticulum, These MHC class II molecules are moved into Golgi apparatus, and from Golgi apparatus it is moved out through vesicles. Now the class II MHC molecules are only bound to a short invariant chain now that is called as CRIP. Even this CRIP has the same function. It prevents class II MHC molecules from binding to self-peptides. Now, the fusion takes place between the internalized antigen vesicle and a vesicle containing class II MHC molecules. Now, the CRIP is degraded inside the vesicle and antigen peptide binds to class II MHC molecules and form MHC class II peptide complex. And thus, this complex is transported out of APCs. Now the T cells recognizes these antigens with the help of TCR, that is T cell receptors. Also the CD4 co-receptors present in T cells bind to beta 2 domain of MHC complex. And that's all about the antigen processing and presentation of both exogenous and endogenous antigens in our body. If you like this video, then please do like, comment, share with your friends and subscribe to my channel Sign Transfer. Signing off.